Hey YouTube, it's your girl Always Nigeria coming at you today with another video. To those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, and share. To those of you who are consistently checking my channel out, which is the gang, which is the squad, thank you for coming back and watching yet another video. So your girl has been pretty consistent over the it's been 6 days now. I think this is video number 5 in 6 days. Look at God. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. I know I always tell y'all, I'm going to be more consistent and things like that. So I'm really trying here. I'm really trying. As you can see, it's another car chronicle because your girl is headed to work. Like I don't know if I told you guys in the last video. I may have, but just in case I didn't, I will be working nights. However, orientation for my first 4 to 5 weeks, they need me there in the mornings. So I'll be on morning shift for the next 4 to 5 weeks. It is currently day 2 of my first day, it's currently day 2 of my first week as a registered nurse. So just to touch on yesterday, because I know I didn't come back and make another video, but I did when I uploaded the video that I made. Y'all ain't see that, y'all ain't see that. I did make a when I uploaded the video yesterday, I did go ahead and add on a clip of me. I was able to ship off my first sale from Etsy, so I'm very excited about that. So y'all go ahead and check out your girl's Etsy website. It is in my about, so the link is in my about. I also added on this video, and it's Boss Nurse by Nigeria. Girl, I always be wanting to say boss up. Anyway, Boss Nurse by Nigeria. And no, it's not just nursing stuff. I have some other apparel and stuff like that on there, some cups and things like that, some other stuff that I'll be adding, but everything that's not nurse related is obviously squad related. So go ahead and check that out, to support, support your gang, support your squad. One of my goals for this year was to come up with an additional 1 or 2 streams of income. So I'm thinking, Etsy is a good one. I will be adding other stuff, like I've been looking at lashes, and I've been looking at the cute little cases for them. I've been looking at all these soaps on this one street because it's like so raggedy. My phone keeps falling. But I've been looking at these soaps that are so beautiful. They smell so good, and they're good for your body. Now, me personally, soaps with like scents and stuff like that, I obviously don't wash my female parts with. I just wash my body with it. I use like just regular Dove or Olay for my sensitive area, because non-scented, and then everything else, get hit with a little scent. So these soaps are really beautiful and they smell delicious. But yes, I'm thinking about adding those and some candles, and I just have a whole lot of ideas going randomly through this mind of mine, and I just want to add to the shop things that I like, and I think that members of my squad will like, because y'all know we right here. It's you and me. It's us. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, go ahead and check it out. If you don't want to check it out today, go ahead and check it out in a few days, because in a few days I should have some more stuff uploaded. For like the candles and stuff like that, obviously I have to purchase them wholesale. So before I put them up, I need to purchase them. So the candles and stuff like that probably won't be up till next month. But like I do already have some apparel and some cups and things like that I've already solidified and added to my account, as well as for those of you who are nursing students or who've graduated nursing school and you're still ready to take, or not ready to take your NCLEX, but you're studying. I have uploaded my flashcards, as well as I've uploaded the link to my PowerPoint. It's a 95 slide PowerPoint full of notes that I've added and obviously made very, very clear. It's concise, it's straight to the point, it's information that's relevant, things like that. So go ahead and check it out if you're a nursing student, or if you've graduated. I know that I've helped a lot of people enter nursing school with my HESI notes, and I have emails and stuff like that to prove that. You know, everyone always comes back and says thank you, da 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 da. So I know y'all gonna support your girl as far as the NCLEX stuff go, because, you know, I mean, it's only right. But anyway, moving on to what the video is about, because I'm trying not to make these videos too long, because it is going to be like a trilogy, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to update, you know, throughout my first week, and then, you know, move on to like maybe my first month. And I'll just randomly update every so often in regards to the job. But, yeah, so it's day 2. Day 1, it was everything I thought it was going to be. Boring, a drag. Okay, but I'm not gonna lie, it was very, very informative. Like, the benefits are amazing. You know, the benefits are amazing. Pay is great. What else? It was definitely some things on there that I did not know. Like, they given us 6 pieces of clothing that we can choose from. Like, you know, so your girl probably gonna get 2 sets of scrubs and 2 little jackets, like 2 fleeces or something like that, because it do be getting cold around the hospital. Y'all know that. But yes, as y'all can see from my picture, my thumbnail, your girl is in a pair of scrubs. Because today, day 2, we will actually be doing half on the unit and half back in the room, back on the computer. So I'm excited to get on the unit to see how the unit is, to do some shadowing, you know, get my feet wet, things like that. And then get back in that room to get these modules done, because baby, they are a drag. It took everything out of me. I was like dozing. I think we all were dozing. Like, it was very, very difficult to stay up. Even listening to the lectures, like, I mean, I know that there's no longer called lectures, but listening to the speeches that the people was giving, you know, the supervisors and, you know, HR and things like that. You know, at first I was up, alert, and everything like that, and then, like, after the first 4 or 5 hours of it, I'm like, maybe not even that long. I think around 11 o'clock, girl was like, okay, now what else we doing? You know, because it was just a drag. But overall, I think that I'm going to be happy with the company, because, like I said, the benefits are great. And, you know, there was several people who actually left the company and came back to the company, and they were in there talking as well about how good, you know, the company was, and that they left for personal reasons that had literally nothing to do with the company. So I'm excited about that. They even offer the fact that we can go, like, say we're on vacation and we go to another state, because they're in 48 out of 50 states. So say we go to another state and we're on vacation, we literally can just call the HR department and ask them, can we pick up a few shifts, you know, at this other location that they have in this whole other state, even while we're on vacation, and they'll let you do it. Like, they literally just are so flexible. I'm sorry, y'all, for the blinker. And they just allow you to do things that you want to do, and I'm really appreciative of that. I'm very, very excited about that. What else? So yeah, that was yesterday. It was, you know, they provided lunch. I didn't really eat the lunch. I kind of just ate the snacks. They had some granola bars and stuff like that. Kind of just ate the snacks, only because I know me, and already being pregnant, and I was already sleepy. Like, eating on top of that, it was just gonna be a no-go. And if I had to get woken up during orientation, that was gonna be a very, very bad look. So your girl didn't want to do that. So girl pretty much starved the whole time. I think the hunger pains is what kept me up, okay? Baby was in there kicking, like, listen, Linda, if you don't get something in me. But I was like, listen, little baby, you got to chill. You know what I'm saying? We got a few more hours to go, and then we're going to be about this thing. So, yeah, we had to have a pep talk, because she wasn't playing with me. She was kicking the crap out of me. But, yeah. So, I am excited about day 2. It is about to be a little journey, though, because I thought that I was parked in an employee lot yesterday, and I was not. That other half was still for visitors. So they told us that we have to park like 3 blocks down at their designated parking for staff, and then the shuttle picks us up. The shuttle comes literally every 3 to 5 minutes, they said, and there's multiple shuttles, so you don't have to really worry about being late for work. And it literally takes us to the front door, or whatever the case may be. So I have to figure out where that Lottie is, which they said is literally 3 blocks past the hospital. So I have to drive over there. So I wanted to get out. I had to get out a few minutes early just because I know I have to take the shuttle. You know, I have to find the freaking place, even though they said it's 3 blocks down. You know, your girl ain't really good with directions unless I have an address to put in my GPS. So they say 3 blocks, we gonna go 3 blocks. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna figure it out. But I needed to leave out a few minutes early because I didn't want to be pushing it to the limit like I was yesterday. Yesterday I got on the floor. I mean, not on the floor, but to the room. Literally, can I turn right here? Yeah, sure can. I got to the freaking room at 8:58 and I had to be there at 9. Which they wasn't really tripping about because they said, you know, they know we're new. And it did take a minute to get to their freaking to their little room. It took a minute, okay? It's like a 15-minute walk there through the hospital. So yeah, it took a minute. Okay. So is this where the lot is? I think they said go down this way. We about to figure it out. That's what we about to do. Anywho, yeah, so it took me a minute, but I got there, and then I did all that rushing just for them to say, okay, you guys, you can put your things down, there's a cafe downstairs, you can go get a cup of coffee, get some waters, you know, get the jitters out. Like, bro, I did all of that. I could have stopped and used the bathroom and all of that before I even walked up on this thing, but whatever, I wanted to be on time. So, you know, today's day 2. I really want to be a little early just because, like I said, about the shuttle, things like that. Just want to be as, you know, professional as possible. So if y'all know, I'm driving. That's why I'm like literally not looking at y'all. I ain't really hit a red light yet. You know what I'm saying? Usually I hit a red light and I'm able to stop and look at y'all, but I ain't really hitting no red light. So, you know, with me driving, I'm not about to be looking at y'all. So just follow the sounds of my voice. I think I see something that says employees. I think I do. All right now. I think I'm up. Yep, I'm right here. Okay, that's not bad. It's literally like 3 blocks down. They wasn't lying. They weren't lying. And it's a big old sign that says employee parking. Okay, so they must have bought this whole lot. Dang, I see one of the shuttles and it's leaving. Or is it pulling up? I can't tell. If it's pulling up or if it's leaving. I can't call it. Teamwork today. Parking here. Parking there. I don't know. Where do we park? I guess we can park out here. Oh, we'll need a badge to get out of here, but we can park in here. That's cool. So I am officially here, you guys. I'm about to run and get on this thing on shuttle because there's one here. So I'll hit y'all when I get on it. On the shuttle, you guys. I'm on the shuttle. There's not many people in here. Only a few. But as we're pulling off, I see another one pull up. So they do run really quickly. It's kind of noisy, so I'll catch y'all later. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl again. Just want to check in with you guys and give you an update. So I am off for the day. It's 4:30. I just got off, so I'm gonna I got some chapstick stuck on my lips. So I'm going to go and do some quick grocery shopping and then head in. I have to be back at 8:30. I have to be back at 8:30. And I think Friday is also 8:30. Yeah. I'm not going to start doing my 12-hour shifts until... Here we go. I'm not going to start doing my 12-hour shifts until February 26th. So all my shifts prior to that will be 8-hour shifts. And today was actually a pretty decent day. It wasn't super exciting. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. it wasn't super exciting because for half of the day, or more than half of the day, sorry y'all, sorry. For more than half the day, I was, you know, watching the telemetry monitors and things like that. So that's never that fun, just sitting up and watching the monitors. But then I got to do some trach care and things like that, so that was pretty fun. Well, I don't know about fun, but it was interesting, I should say. I don't think anyone's happy that they're getting crap. I don't think anyone, you know, is having fun while they're getting their neck or throat airway suctioned. But I had, you know, it was interesting for me because I was doing it and not getting it done to me. I've actually been in that position before where I was on life support and I had tubes down my throat, so that wasn't fun. But yeah, it was much better than sitting in a classroom for 8 hours. So my day tomorrow is looking like, I think we'll have, I think they said 4 hours on the floor and then flip to 4 hours on or in the classroom to do modules. So we actually ended up spending the entire day on the unit. We didn't go back to the classroom and do any modules today like we were supposed to. We didn't, so that was good. We got a mental break. So yeah. So yeah, that was pretty, you know, pretty good. Another thing, everyone on the unit seems to be pretty nice. Everyone seems to be, you know, receptive to there being, you know, new nurses, young nurses, whatever the case may be. I mean, one of the girl ladies who started with me is actually an elderly lady. She's been a nurse for 15 or 16 years, something like that, and she's never worked in a hospital. I think I talked about her in the last clip, but she has been a nurse in long-term care for like 15, 16 years. So this is her first go around in the hospital. But meat land, I got some fresh meat there. Like I was saying, you know, it was a much more interesting day. So also we were told, you know, how our orientation is going to go and things like that. So the 12 weeks and how it's kind of broken down, the different classes we're going to have to take. We were told who our preceptor would be. We were told the different checkoffs and things like that we would need to do, and stuff like that. We have this big binder full of things, full of handouts that we have to go over. Of course, our checkoffs are in there and stuff like that, but then there's these policies and procedures that we have to go over. So yeah, we have to go over those. And yeah, so I'm going to read some of those today just so I can read it, because at the end of the day, even though, you know, I don't want to read a bunch of policies, the thing is, if I was to do something wrong, bottom line is they did give it to me. I had to sign off that I received it. So if I don't read it, that's my fault. Kind of like when you sign, you know, a contract on something and you don't read it, and then you have all of these issues and you're like, well, I didn't know that. And they're like, well, you signed the contract. This is your signature, correct? Yeah, but I didn't read it. Well, that's your fault. I gave it to you. You were supposed to read it before you put your signature on it. So, like I was saying yesterday, you know, it's nothing more important than being safe. So I want to read them just so I know all the policies, well, the most important policies and things like that, so that I can be safe. I don't want to do anything that's, you know, out of my scope. I don't want to do anything that's against policy and things like that. So I'm definitely going to go over those tonight so that I'll have a handle on them for tomorrow. I may even read over my competency checklist just because, you know, I'll kind of want to know what I'm going to be getting checked off on for the week so that I'll be prepared for that check off. Kind of like I was saying, like, it's kind of like school. You know, when you're in school, you have to have when you're clinical, you have these competencies and you have these check offs and things like that. So it's pretty much the same thing. You just, you know, they want to make sure you don't need to brush up on your skills, and if you need to, then they'll let you brush up on your skills, and then you have to check off. Good thing is, like I said, the training is 12 weeks long before they send you on your way and let you fly like a little bird. But if you want to get done early and they're comfortable and you're comfortable, then fine. If not, then you can take the whole 12 to 13 weeks or 12 weeks. I feel like I'm going to take the whole 12 weeks because, hold on guys, hold on. Because my patients are the patients on the unit are very, very critical, like very critical. Their care is very extensive. So I just want to make sure that I'm prepared to handle 5 or 6 of those patients on my own before I freaking, you know, take them. So I don't want to say, oh, I'm great, I'm confident, and then it's, you know, they handed me my daily report and I got 5 or 6 patients and I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do? The least amount, you know, they'll have is like 4 patients, but I think it's like 6. You can get up to 6 patients per nurse. But also you'll have your techs and you'll also have your respiratory therapists and stuff like that on your team. But still, like, I'm gonna be the one that's actually ultimately responsible for the patients. So I want to be confident in my abilities, and, you know, because this patient's life is in my hands. So most of them are on vents, like I think I said in the last video. A lot of them have extensive wounds and things like that, you know. So yeah, I definitely want to get all the training that I can in dealing with these patients. What I do like is that as the training goes on, they'll add on patients. So like while you're still a preceptee and you're getting precepted, you'll kind of be taking the reins. After, you know, like 2 weeks, you'll start taking the reins, but you'll have your preceptor there to kind of guide you along and, you know, correct you when needed and things like that. So I'm happy about that. Another thing, like with that, it's like you get I think 1 patient on week 3, and then I think it moves on to like 2 patients on week 4, and then 3 patients, you know, and so on and so forth. So every week hereafter, you start getting a patient, and they get to adding on. And it's literally like school, how school was. You know, that first semester we were like getting 1 patient. By second semester we had 2 patients. By third, you know, 3 patients. Fourth, we had every single patient that they could throw at us. Literally, they would break up the whole freaking floor or the unit and split it up evenly amongst however many of us it was in the group. So like I said, it's pretty much the same as school, other than the big thing, you're operating on your own license. So you just want to be very, very careful, very consistent. But I can say that I do like it so far. Obviously, it's only day 2. I can also say that I've been very tired, and I believe that's because I'm so used to staying up at night, and I'm not really used to doing the day thing without taking a nap during the day. And I'm telling you, it also could be because, you know, a lot of the time we've been sitting sometimes, you know, while I'm watching the monitors, I'm sitting and things like that. Because when I'm active, I don't have time to be tired. But when I'm sitting there and you're talking and talking and talking, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, all right, yeah. Like, no, that's very unprofessional. So I'm like constantly trying to do whatever I can to stay my crazy self up. But yeah, overall, I'm excited. I'm excited to learn. I'm excited to be taught by, you know, or not necessarily taught, but, you know, to expand on my knowledge, because I want all the experience that I could possibly gain from this, you know, this unit. Obviously, I don't plan on staying in this unit forever, but I want to soak up whatever knowledge I can while I'm there, because I want to be a well-rounded nurse. I want to be able to, you know, well, most of the time nurses get pretty much hired for whatever, but you know what I'm saying, when I'm up against another nurse, I want it to be like, okay, that's the one we want, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to be a go back and forth type thing. I don't want to be negotiating and all of that. Like, I don't want to be a pick me. I want to be just instantly, they see my resume and they're like, that's the choice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I also been getting a lot of job offers and, you know, considerations and calls and crap like that from other states. I guess once you get your license, you know, other states are notified. I mean, it has to be something, because it'd be stuff like I don't even apply for, and they'll be like, yeah, we see that you're licensed and da 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 da. I'm just like, whoa, how'd you calculate that one, buddy? I know like some of them are probably getting it off like Indeed or whatever, like if you place a resume on Indeed or something like that. But some of them are like, yeah, we see that you're licensed, because I'm literally just now I just now yesterday updated my resume to where it said, you know, graduate, and you know, put on there that I have my license. I hadn't updated that like until last night, so I'm like, how was I getting all these calls prior to? But whatever, that's just God, you know. It's just God. God is like, girl, everything that you have your heart on, it's yours. You know what I'm saying? It's yours. It's meant. It's yours. So take this time to learn what you can while you're there, and then when it's time and you find the right, you know, offer, then you just, you know, take it and leave. You know, take it and go. Pursue what you're trying to pursue. So I have been looking heavily into like manifestation and things like that, because I've obviously always believed in prayer and the power of prayer and the power of God and things like that. But I also believe in manifestation. I believe in that power of positive thinking. And so I've just been looking into it, and I've never honestly had a problem with manifesting things, but I've also never tried like to solely put a lot of focus into manifesting it. Like, I would just think positively about it, but like, I've been, you know, researching manifestation and things like that, and people have put a lot of thought into what they manifest, and like, you know, they get so specific, and you know, they think about every single detail. And I really believe that that's what I need to start doing, because like, I pray and I'm just like, you know, I know it's mine, but I kind of want to be more specific, and you know, obviously keep that positive mentality, but I want to just add on to it. One of my goals for this year was to just dive deep into a spiritual journey. I just want to be deeper. I want to be more positive. I want to be, you know, just a better version of myself. You know, I just want to see growth in myself, you know, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically. Well, you know, I don't want to see a growth in my physical. I want to see a decrease. Once I drop this baby, I'm praying that I go back, snap back like I did with Nala. But yeah, so ultimately, I just want to be a better person. I want the life that I envision for myself and my family and my significant other. Sorry, y'all. Hopefully one day we'll get married, because I feel like at this point I'm gonna be 31 this year. Too old to be talking about my boyfriend. I guess I can just say my man. So yeah. So the life that I envision for, you know, myself, my children, and my man or whatever. And where, you know, I just want us to be in life, you know, soon. So that's why I'm just doing everything in my power to work towards that with him. So the good thing is, like I said, I wrote down all my financial goals for the year. I wrote down, you know, my personal goals for the year. And it is so funny. Like, seriously, so far I have already and I know it's only February, so I can't be like, oh my God, I've completed so much, because I haven't really. The only 3 goals that I've started focusing on. I've started focusing on one of my financial goals, but one of my main goal, the first goal that I wrote down for the year was as my personal goal was to pass the NCLEX, and obviously I did. Another goal was to dive deep into a spiritual journey, and I have. I feel like I talk to God a lot more. I feel like I've been talking to God a lot more every day. And even in, like I said, moments of silence, I'll just randomly start meditating and, you know, things like that. And I just feel like, it's my parking space. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get, no, it was a parking space before they was over the line. I just feel like it's just making me feel more complete. Like I'm just becoming more positive and feel more whole, you know, with this journey that I'm on. It just feels good. Like, me and my man are doing really good as far as, like, you know, being more patient with one another, trying to, like, show each other, you know, like, you know, that we appreciate one another and that we care for and love one another. Being more patient with the kids, still a work in progress, because I do kind of yell at them sometimes, but I don't hit them, so I guess that's good. I've never really hit them, though. That's probably bad. They probably need a butt whooping. But just being more patient with them, being more patient with myself, being more patient with him, you know, just working on patience in general, because I'm not a very patient person when it comes to people. I'm just always like, get your shit together or get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, I shouldn't be like that. I really shouldn't. I'm not a patient person when it comes to people. I'm always like, literally, like I said, it's, you need to get it the fuck together. So I'm trying to work on that. Haven't really worked on that when it came to my sister. I still haven't talked to her, whatever, and I probably won't, because I just feel like, you know, baby, we not about to keep on playing these games. I kind of want to get my brows arched. But anyway, I done moved on to something completely different than what I came on here to tell y'all about, which was simply how the rest of my day went. So what I'm about to do is go ahead and end this. I'm about to go do some little light grocery shopping and get home to my family. So I thank you guys for this little chit chat. I really, really enjoy doing them. I've been enjoying this update. I've been enjoying getting back on my YouTube channel and just spending time talking to y'all. I know that it's annoying when you have somebody that comes on here and they spend their time and then they just up and stop recording, because you kind of start feeling like family and like actual friends and things like that. So my apologies. I am trying to do better, as you guys can see. So with that being said, join me. I don't know if I'll update tomorrow. I did say I was going to update every day for this week, so I may update tomorrow. If I do not, I promise I will update on Friday. No, matter of fact, I am going to update tomorrow after I get off work. Probably not in the morning, but after I get off, because I know tomorrow is going to be a full day of wound care. Or no, I'm lying. I'm not going to have my wound care till Friday. So I won't update till Friday. So see you guys Friday.